from today, the El Paso Chihuahuas will have their inaugural Winter Banquet. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. next Wednesday at Fort Bliss's Centennial Banquet and Conference Center. There'll be dinner, special auction items, a roundtable discussion with Chihuahuas broadcaster Tim Haggerty, Chihuahuas manager Pat Murphy, and first baseman Cody Decker, and a special guest speaker, San Diego Padres general manager AJ Preller. All proceeds, benefit the Special Olympics here in El Paso. Joining us now, Brad Taylor, general manager for the El Paso Chihuahuas. You were just telling me there's no overhead, so every ticket bought goes to the Special Olympics.
Yeah, once we pay for the expenses of the event, everything we make off that is fortunately going to go to the Special Olympics.
The net profit, yeah.
Texas, but here in El Paso. So the great thing is, people who support this locally are going to have it stay locally at home to support these great kids and athletes with the Special Olympics.
So some big news today. You announced your coaching staff, your manager coming back for next season.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have Pat Murphy come back to be our manager once again. I mean, he got the guys on a real hot streak last year to finish out, I think, with 9 of 11 games they won to finish in second place in our division, first year here in El Paso. And Murph will be here next week to talk baseball with people here locally that would like to go to the Winter Banquet, so that's a nice thing, along with one of our very popular players, Cody Decker.
Right.
But then most importantly, probably the hottest and splashiest GM in Major League Baseball right now, which is AJ Preller. Nobody's been more active in the last 2 months than the Padres with who they've brought in to play for their team in San Diego, and he'll probably tell you a little bit of how he accomplished that.
Right.
And you can ask him questions and do a nice roundtable conversation with the voice of the Chihuahuas, Tim Haggerty, kind of moderating that whole thing.
That sounds really neat. So it's next Wednesday. So for someone who isn't too familiar with baseball, tell us why it's significant that your manager is coming back this next season. Does it provide more consistency for your team?
It's great to have that, because I think Murph is unlike a lot of guys. He not only connects with his team, he's a fan favorite. If you watch him at games, he spends a lot of time looking behind the dugout to the fans in the stands and talking with them before the game, sometimes in the game, and after the game. I've never seen a manager who hangs around more than he does to be part of the experience there, and that's great for our fans. He's also very accommodating to people that want to talk baseball and talk about stuff. To learn more.
He'd be so accommodating to our Darren Hunt.
Oh, big time!
Next to him in the newsroom,
he's probably taking all of Darren's suggestions.
Oh my gosh, he knows so much baseball stats. But so tell me, how does the roundtable work? Basically,
Tim Haggerty, voice of the Chihuahuas, is going to. We wanted this banquet to be fun and not stuffy, where it's just you sit down in a dinner, you're wearing clothes that you're not comfortable in. This is business casual. Come have a good time. And we figured, if it was a conversation more than a speech, there's participation on both sides. So this is going to be like a question and answer. Tim will moderate it. Fans and guests can ask different questions to our manager from a coach's perspective, to Cody from a player's perspective, and to a guy like AJ Preller, who puts the whole thing together at the major league level.
Okay.
So it's a pretty significant and fun event, and it keeps us front of mind in the middle of January when we're only 92 days away from first pitch.
Yeah, so tell me, where do people get tickets?
They can call us, 242-2008, and ask for Nick. And you can buy tickets for $75 a person, or a table of 10 for $700. And again, all the net proceeds from this event are going to go to Special Olympics Texas, but stay here in El Paso. So we are really thrilled to be able to help that group.
Awesome. And we'll have a link on KVIA.com. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Maria.
it.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.